Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 7th episode of the Flyers All Access Show right here on Rogers TV. I'm your host, Matt Malloy, and we're going to get the serious stuff out of the way so we could have a little fun in our final show before the Christmas break. This past weekend, your Gander Flyers hosted the Western Royals in a series that had some huge playoff implications. So after the smoke cleared on Sunday, following 2 games of senior hockey, the Flyers and the Royals skated to a split, with the Flyers getting the win on Saturday night and the Royals getting the W on Sunday. Now, I was told that Saturday's game was the most entertaining game of the year at the Gander Community Center, and I'm still kicking myself for missing it. So, just like you guys at home, I'm going to sit back, I'm going to relax, and I'm going to enjoy this highlight package from Saturday's game. The Flyers opened its 2-game set against the Royals on Saturday night in front of a packed Gander Community Center. With 2 points on the line and the playoff picture tight, the Flyers came out strong in the opening 20 minutes. Ryan Matheson opened the scoring 7:20 in with a power play marker, and Chad Locke followed that up with the goal 5:34 later. However, the Royals managed to tie the game in the second period thanks to goals from Mike Lee, which came 2 minutes into the middle frame, and another one from Mark Robinson just before the 10-minute mark. The third period, simply put, was a roller coaster ride of emotion. Sean Wadden put the Flyers ahead at the 2:35 mark, and that's the way it stayed for most of the period. With 3:13 left to play in regulation, former NHLer Darren Langdon scored a power play goal to tie the game, and it looked like we were going to a shootout. However, with just 25 seconds showing on the clock, Grant Donovan scored the game-winning goal to send the Flames into a frenzy and give the Flyers a 4-3 win. Flyers goaltender Patty O'Brien made 30 saves in the win, while Royals goalie Brian Gillis turned away 32 Flyers shots. Now, after Saturday's game, I made sure to get to the rink early on Sunday, and I also made sure to bring my teddy bears for the Salvation Army teddy bear toss. Now, it didn't take the Flyers very long to start the scoring in Sunday's game, but it wouldn't last, and the Royals skated away to a 6-4 win to get the split. Here's Sunday's highlights for you right now. Before the series finale started, Flyers Nation had a chance to make Christmas a little brighter by participating in the Salvation Army's teddy bear toss. After members of the Royals and Flyers teamed up to collect the bears that were tossed on the ice, they went to their respective benches to wrap up the weekend. It took Chad Locke just 10 seconds to put the Flyers on the board, and that's the way it stayed for 20 minutes of action. However, it was all Royals in the second period. Mark Robinson, Corey Blackmore, Darren Langdon, Scott Duty, and Brent Morrison combined to score 5 goals in about 14 minutes to give the visitors a 5-1 lead. Flyers defenseman Spencer Corcoran managed to put one behind Gillis late, and the score was 5-2 after 40 minutes. Down but not out, Andrew White scored a power play goal 28 seconds into the third period to cut that lead to 5-3, and Tyler Gale scored at the 10:36 mark from an unbelievable Bobby Orr-like end-to-end rush, and the Flyers now only trailed by 1. However, with time running out and Patty O'Brien on the bench for the extra attacker, Steven Sims scored an empty net goal to secure the 6-4 win for the Royals. Gillis made 54 saves in that win, while O'Brien turned aside 29 for the Flyers. Welcome back, everybody, to the Flyers All Access Show right here on Rogers TV. Now, Santa, we all know you're a Flyers fan. We all know you're a big fan of the Flyers All Access Show, and we know you're watching this show this evening. So I have my own Christmas request for you. I want you to be as nice as you can to 3 of the biggest Gander Flyers fans you will ever find. Now, these girls make it to every single home game, and they try to get to as many road games as they possibly can. Now, I'm talking about Katie Pelly, I'm talking about Pam Cheeks, and I'm talking about Anita Green. Now, when these guys go to a game, they don't sit down in a quiet solitude of a plastic fold-down seat. They get loud. I mean, really, really loud. Now, our crew had Pam and we had Anita mic'd up for the duration of Sunday's game. And if you couldn't hear them while you were at the game, if you didn't hear them from across the street at the bowling alley, you don't know what you missed. So we're going to take you behind the scenes at 3 of the biggest Flyers fans you'll ever meet. Folks, this is a great clip. Enjoy it.
I'm freezing already.
It is cold in here today.
My toes are cold. I wore wool socks today. I was in the bathroom earlier with my feet up to the hand dryer.
Warming them up.
Yeah, like, sweet.
Did you really do what I think you did? Come on, pop up.
Did you charge your phone at all? Because you only have 36%.
I plugged it in for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, Davis! Woo! Yes! Woo! Start strong, boys! Teddy bear.
Did I do it?
Let's go, boys! Come on! Yeah! Oh, nice try, buddy. Good job.
Doug knows November's over, right?
Oh, Dougie's just... I miss his baby face, I'm not gonna lie. I imagine him shave all the time. It was cool. Cold.
He looked pretty big.
Oh! Come on! Oh!
Oh!
Come on. Come on!
Oh!
No! Way by! Boo! That was
No way.
No way! Bullshit! Time to pick it up, Flyers! Come on! You're slowing down!
With the shot, Gillis makes the save, and they bang away at it, throws it back out.
I guess they didn't want me leaving. Let's go, Flyers! Woo! Flyers, woo!
See our shots on goal? Oh, we have 34 and they have 19.
Yeah, we've had a lot of opportunities, man. They're just not finishing.
Yeah.
Come on, Love! Set it up, boys. Set it up. Yeah! Yeah! Come on, Dylan! Yeah! Way to start it, boys! Woo! Yeah!
You guys had a big split this weekend. You won last night's game, and you just lost this one today. So first of all, just give us your thoughts on the way that the boys played over the weekend.
I think personally we played really well. I mean, you know, we got a lot of chances out there. Like, we were shooting the pucks. I think the shots tonight were 55 or so. So I mean, like, we're playing good hockey. I mean, you know, our second periods, you know, might need a little bit more tending to. I mean, like, but I mean, first and third today were great, and I thought we put together a great game last night. And I mean, you know, like, it's not going to come overnight. I think we're taking big steps forward. You know, the camaraderie in the room is fantastic. Boys love each other, and you know, it's just a matter of fixing that second period, and we'll be contender, I think.
Exactly. And I guess for that second period, is there a theory as to why it's been so bad over the past couple of games? Do you have any sort of theory at all?
I wish I did, man, because then we could fix it. I mean, no, I think it just comes down to bad bounces and, you know, just bad bounces and I guess not paying attention to detail as much.
Right.
Because, you know, we say in the room, like, second periods, we need to pick it up. But when we get out there, it's a whole different story. And once we get that one against us and then we have the second one, and then, you know, we start to tighten up a bit because we know what second periods do to us. Next thing you know, we're down 5-1. But, I mean, being down 5-1 going to the third period and coming back 5-4, like, shows a lot of character within that room, you know what I mean? We could have just rolled over and you know, gave up. But I mean, we came out strong in the third. I thought we dominated them in the third. We could have easily won that game if the bounces went our way. And I mean, you know, just
Keep plugging away.
keep plugging away. There's nothing, as long as you work hard, no one can blame you for that, right?
Exactly. And I don't know if there was maybe something said, I guess maybe in the room following that second period. Did anybody stand up and say, okay, it's 5-1, it's time to buckle in? Was there a big speech? Did anybody say anything?
Not really. I mean, a few boys, you know, you say your piece, but we're all men. We're all adults. We're not kids anymore. You know, we know what to do. We know how our second period. So, you know, we brought it up a bit, but there's no. We knew what we had to do before we went out. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So.
And also, too, I mean, this got to be a fun time for you. I mean, there's a big race for those final 2 playoff spots. You're tied right now with the Seabees, and you're 2 back from the Royals. So, I mean, it's a pretty cool race so far.
Oh, it's a tight league, and it just goes to show how good this league actually is. You know what I mean? It's a tight league. You know what I mean? With Grand Falls, are kind of pulling away, but you know, like they're not unbeatable either. You know what I mean? They're playing great hockey, but after that, Clarenville's only so many points ahead. Like from 2 to 4 or 2 to 5 is pretty close.
It is, yeah.
And it just goes to show like Newfoundland has talent here, and you know it's starting to come alive again, and it's exciting to see because there's a lot of young guys coming back now, and the league is not as old as it used to be. So it's quicker, it's faster, it's it's an overall, I think, better game.
And also, too, just tell me what was under, I guess, Tyler Gale's butt tonight. The guy was flying out there, 2 nice rushes, 1 great goal. I mean, he was flying tonight, or today, sorry.
Bobby. I was like, who is that guy out there going end to end?
I thought it was more of a Paul Coffey type thing.
And on that goal, I think he scored. One of them tipped him in, and he wound up behind net. I was like, no, Gaylor, don't be at it. Sure enough, it worked out. I mean, no, he played a great game. You know, he just took it in his own hands, and you know, and it shows confidence in him, in his play too, to be able to want to do that. You know what I mean? So I thought he played great. In the third period, he was going in like he was NHLer. That's great.
And also now, too, for the remaining part of the season, you guys got 3 more games at home, and you got 7 on the road. Yeah. Is it going to be more intense, do you think, now that the season's getting close down to the playoffs? Is it going to get more intense and more physical, do you think?
Yes, 100%. I mean, every game you play, you're getting closer to the deadline, you know what I mean? And whereas only 24 games scheduled, points are important every game. It doesn't matter if it's early in the season or late. But, I mean, after Christmas is where boys are starting to buckle down. You know what's at stake. And, you know, as of right now, we're sitting in a playoff spot. So going into Christmas break, you know, many people probably didn't think we'd be in this situation right now.
Exactly.
And it just goes to show the character in our room, and, you know, the GM and the whole organization did a great job treating us well. So, you know, that's just something that we can get back to them, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, it's gonna come down to the wire, I think, because the league's so close, right? So every game's important, and every game we got to go out and put on our work boots.
And finally, Santa Claus will soon be here. I'm sure you've been a good boy all year. So if Santa's watching, because we know Santa's a big Flyers fan, just tell Santa, I guess, what you want for Christmas.
A front tooth?
Some wins?
No,
more wins?
For more wins, yes, for sure.
Yeah. So it's a tooth and more wins.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Thanks, sir, for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.